beautiful Monday morning. I beg your pardon. Welcome to Newspapers Today on OSBC TV. Today being the 23rd of September 2024. My name is Oluchi Amuda, and I'm starting today's review from the front page of the Point newspaper. The Point newspaper is leading with this story: Nigeria's poverty risk heightens. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Point newspaper, and it comes with the rider: CBN's tightening policy fails to stem inflation tide. 26 million Nigerians to further go down poverty threshold. Experts, analysts predict rise in headline inflation to 32.40% in September. Highlights challenges facing CBN. That is the story on the front page of the Point newspapers. Yes, we have other stories as well. APC Pablo wins Edo governorship election. PDP governor's kick insists Ighodalo won petition INEC chair. Still on the front page of the Point newspaper, Nigerian surrogate mothers narrate pains of carrying pregnancies for fellow women. I am a PDP man. If tomorrow Plateau people tell me to move, I will move. Governor Mutuang. Citizens lament hardship in Nigeria, says it is becoming unbearable. These stories are on the front page of the Point newspaper. Moving now to The Guardian, and The Guardian is leading with this story: PDP films demands review as APC Pablo wins. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of The Guardian newspaper. Yes, we have other stories as well. PDP kicks as APC clears LG seats in Imo, Kwara. Probe billions of ecological fund awards to Borno. Sirap tells PDP. Ohaneze urges Tinubu to replace underperforming ministers. Cholera claims 21 lives in Adamawa, Katsina. Borno faces health crisis with over 230 health facilities destroyed. Most politicians, not politics, are dirty, says Obasanjo. These are the stories on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. All right, let's have a quick look. Take a quick look at what the Daily Times has for us this Monday morning. The Daily Times is also leading with the story from Edo State, and it says Edo governorship poll by APC's Okpebolo triumphed. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Daily Times newspaper this Monday morning, and it comes with these riders: PDP kicks alleges irregularities of the collation process by INEC. Irregularities very apparent, extremely scandalous. Ezeagbemi. Tinubu Ganduje congratulates Edo governor-elect Okpebolo. Still on the front page of the Daily Times, FG announces contactless passport renewal for Nigerians. NDLEA intercepts 16.1 billion naira opioids in Lagos. Investors on edge as delay in Sukuk savings bond payment raise concerns. Climate finance by multilateral development banks hit record $125 billion in 2023. Report still on the front page of the Daily Times. Below the picture stories, we have this: Tinubu orders crackdown on cyber criminals, transnational car thieves. Commends EFCC for returning $180,000, 53 vehicles to Canada. These are some of the stories on the front page of the Daily Times. All right, lastly, on the front page of the Daily Times, you have this: NIHSA warns of imminent flooding in Benue Basin. Yes, these are the stories on the front page of the Daily Times newspaper this morning. Our next port of call is the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust, and it's leading with this story. APC's Okebolo wins Edo governorship election. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper this Monday morning. It comes with these riders. PDP rejects result. Obaseki calls for calm. Vote buying, disruption of coalition, polls. Tinubu, Buhari, Barau hail own parties victory. Still on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Sirap urges Tinubu to probe ecological funds spent by Borno government. Israel orders 45-day closure of Al Jazeera West Bank office. Flood, Zulum raises committee to disburse donated funds. And below the picture stories, we have this. Petrol is 52 naira per litre in Libya. That story is on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. It says petrol is 52 naira per litre in Libya. All right, still on the front page of the Daily Trust, cholera kills 12 in Adamawa. Military denies detention of naval rating for 6 years. Katsina celebrates 37th anniversary today. These stories are on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Let's move now to the business day. The business day is leading with this story. Nigeria late to gas party as inertia cost $30 billion. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Business Day newspaper. All right, this day is next. This day is leading with this story. APC's apparatchik overwhelms Obaseki, returns Okebolo as Edo governor. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of this day newspaper. And above the masthead, you have this story. Florence Otedola makes history as first British Nigeria to host UNGA's opening session. That story is above the masthead of this day newspaper. We have other stories as well. Exchange rates, inflation, energy prices, others in focus as MPC reconvenes today. Analysts predict hold a monetary policy instrument. These stories are on the front page of this day newspaper. All right, let's have a look at what the New Telegraph has for us. The New Telegraph says INEC declares APC's Okebolo winner with 291,667 votes. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the New Telegraph. Yes, we can see the picture stories there. State pardon for corrupt public officers undermining anti-corruption fight, SAN. DSS releases 6 detained and bad governance protesters. NDLEA Customs sees 14.9 billion naira drag at Tinkan Airport. These are some of the stories on the front page of the New Telegraph. And above the masthead, we have this. Revenue generation FG agencies earning up to 86.56% to 617.67 billion naira. These stories are on the front page of the New Telegraph. Next is the Leadership newspaper. The Leadership newspaper is leading with this story. Council polls, APC clears Kwara Imo seats. APC's Okpebholo floors Ighodalo Apata in Edo governorship. Scores 291,667 votes. PDP trails with 247,274 votes. LG polls 22,761 votes. Police walk Obaseki out of INEC office. PDP governors kick. Tinubu Buhari orders hail victory. Still on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. Current petrol pump price still driven by subsidy. Coal mine explosion kills 51 in Iran. Nigeria's annual tire imports hit 108 billion naira. Syrup seeks probe of ecological fund. Tinubu orders crackdown on cybercrime car theft. These stories are on the front page of the Leadership newspaper this Monday morning. And the Nigerian Tribune is the last but not the least. The Nigerian Tribune, and it's leading with this story. Edo Gilbert poll. APC's Okpebholo wins, victorious in 12 LGAs, scores 291,666 votes. That is the story making the banner headlines on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. And it comes with the Riders defeats Ighodalo with 44,393 votes. PDP kicks, rejects results in 3 LGs, warns INEC on threats to democracy by declaring false results. Okpebholo's victory confirms people's acceptance of APC ideals. Tinubu. And above the masthead of the Nigerian Tribune, we have these stories. Nigeria incurs losses as Chinese vessels hijack AFCTA trade. Flood, clear canals, drainages, gutters, FG alerts Nigerians. Tinubu orders crackdown on transnational car thieves, cyber criminals. Adamawa government confirms 12 deaths from cholera outbreak. Man acknowledges government stabilization plan. $1 billion on intervention pledge by cocoa farmers. These are some of the stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. And this is where we're going to draw the curtains on today's edition of Newspapers Today on OSBC TV. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.